Can I ask you, what's your name?
My name is Thihan.
And where are you from, Tahan?
I am from Badalkubura and it is situated near Buttala. And what is your name?
My name is Ignas, and I'm from Lithuania originally.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Lithuania?
No, I don't know many things about Lithuania, but I have heard that Lithuania is situated in Europe, and I don't know much about Lithuania.
Yes, that's correct. It is situated in Europe. Um, let's talk about your hometown. Where are you from again? And do you like your hometown?
Yeah, I like my hometown, and my hometown is Badalkubura, and I like it because I live in there, and that's the most familiar place for me, and I like my hometown very much.
What do you like about your hometown?
I like about there are many trees in our hometown, and there are many buildings. However, in some cities there are no trees, only buildings. However, in our hometown there are trees and buildings. So I think our living in our hometown is better.
Is there something that you don't like about your living in your hometown?
No, I like everything.
Can I ask you now more about Sri Lanka? What is Sri Lanka famous for?
Sri Lanka is famous for many industries and especially for agriculture. And Sri Lanka is famous for tourism. There are many tourists come to Sri Lanka. Um, I think Sri Lanka is one of the best places to visit because there are many places to see, and Sri Lanka is one of the biggest agricultural countries in Asia. However, the biggest agricultural country in Asia is Pakistan. However, Sri Lanka is also an agricultural country. In the past, people used to grow many types of cultivations, and I think Sri Lanka is well known for agriculture.
And you told me that it's famous for tourism. Do you know any tourist sites and yeah that you would recommend for me to visit?
Yeah, I know many types of places that you can visit, and I think you could visit Polonnaruwa Galvihara. It is situated in Polonnaruwa, and there are many types of things to see in there, especially statues. They are made of stone, and I think those statues are uh, very historical, and they are very important to us because they are very old. Um, there are many places that you can visit, like Arugambe. I think it is the best place to go, and uh, I think uh, I think you might be able to visit the Temple of Tooth. It is very beautiful place, and there is a lake in front of the Temple of Tooth, and the Temple of Tooth is white in color, and it is very beautiful. I think you should go there and look at the beautiful things. There are many types of national parks that you can visit in Sri Lanka. Um, One of them is Udawalava National Park. Many tourists visit there to see elephants. There are many elephants living there. There are tuskers also living there. I think it is the best place to see an elephant, and there are also leopards in there. So I think there are many more places in Sri Lanka to visit. I think you can also visit. You could also visit Sigiriya because Sigiriya is one of the most historical and one of the most important castles available in Sri Lanka. Uh, Sigiriya was built by King Kashyapa, and he was one of the most popular kings lived in Sri Lanka. I think you might be able to visit to all these places.
Um, Thank you. Yeah, I will definitely go to Sigiriya, and it sounds amazing. And I just wanted to ask you, you already um, touched a little bit on the history of Sri Lanka, but I wanted to ask you, what do you know about the history of Sri Lanka, and how old it is, and yeah, kings and queens, the rulers, and tell me a little bit more about that.
I know many things about Sri Lankan history. Um, I know about the first kingdom and about some kingdoms in Sri Lanka. The first kingdom in Sri Lanka was Anuradhapura kingdom, and the first king was King Pandukabaya, and he was a brave king. And the second kingdom was Polonnaru kingdom. I told you some places in Polonnaru. Polonnaru is one of the most historical important places in Sri Lanka, and the last kingdom in Sri Lanka was the kingdom of Kandy, and um, then British people started to rule Sri Lanka in 1815, um, and we were gained independence in 1948. Yeah, I know many things about history of Sri Lanka, and there are many historical important things in Sri Lanka, and British people built many types of many important things such as railways, and uh, they brought tea to Sri Lanka, and they started to grow tea, and I think Sri Lankan tea is very popular in Europe countries too.
It is very popular. Do you drink tea? Do you like tea?
Yeah, in Sri Lanka people drink tea like once a day, and uh, sometimes people drink milk or coffee, and sometimes people drink milk tea by mixing milk and tea. Um, I like milk tea very much. Yeah, I drink tea more often.
What do you like about living in Sri Lanka?
I like I like Sri Lanka because there are many beautiful places to see in Sri Lanka. There are many places that I haven't seen yet, and I would like to explore Sri Lanka and to go to those places. And I wish I wish I could go to those places. There are many beautiful beaches, and there are many types of important things in Sri Lanka, so that's why I like Sri Lanka very much. And um, Sri Lanka is very important because there were many writers and there were many brave soldiers lived in Sri Lanka.
That's, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Um, Very brave people.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you about, do you like traveling? And
Yeah.
where have you traveled so far in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, I have traveled many places in Sri Lanka. Um, I have traveled to see many types of places. I went to temples and to old castles. I went to see the castle in Polonnaruwa, and the guide in there told me very important facts about that castle. Uh, he told me all in the past people use honey to mix with cement to make that castle.
honey with cement.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, and our history teacher also told me they used honey. Yeah, and I was amazed and I thought this is unbelievable.
Of
But
course, yeah.
yeah,
It's very
yeah,
unusual.
yeah,
You know, cement is made differently these days.
yeah.
Where else have you been? Have you been somewhere else?
Yeah, I've been to zoo in Dehiwala, and I think that is we can learn many things. However, caging animals is not a good thing because the animals also like freedom, just like us, and trapping animals in a cage is not a good thing because they are not able to explore the world just like other animals, and they were also brought to Sri Lanka from their homes. So I think
What sort of animals were brought to Sri Lanka?
there are many types of animals live in Sri Lanka. My favorite animal is leopard, and I think leopard is a very beautiful animal. It's belong to the cat family, and leopards have um, a dot skin, and it is very beautiful. Um, and it depends on other animals because it hunts other animals, and it's eats them. And my favorite bird is jungle fowl because I like jungle fowl because it is the national bird in Sri Lanka, and it is a very important bird to Sri Lanka. It looks like a normal rooster, but um, it has shiny feathers, and there are many types of animals to see in Sri Lanka. Um, Elephants are one of the most important uh, ones, and I think you will be able to see an elephant. Yeah, and there are many national parks, as I told you, and there are many endemic animals in Sri Lanka too, and there are many types of fish, and there are many types of snakes are also in Sri Lanka.
Do you like monkeys?
Yeah, I like
Do you
monkeys.
like monkeys? It's
Yeah,
unusual for me to see monkeys
yeah,
jumping around in the trees, but you're probably used to them. But do you
yeah.
like them?
Yeah, I like monkeys. I have an experience too. Yeah, when I was traveling to Sigiriya, a monkey stole my ice cream, and yeah, and I was amazed, and I was unable to figure out what happened. And then my father brought me another ice cream, and I was happy.
So your dad still bought you a second
Yeah,
ice cream. That's very nice of your dad.
yeah,
And the monkey just ate it in the tree.
yeah.
He did. Okay. Um, can I ask you about weather, for example? Do you like weather in Sri Lanka? For
Yeah.
me, it's very exotic and it's very hot and nice. I'm used to very cold weather. But do you like weather?
Yeah,
here?
I think we are used to Sri Lankan weather because sometimes it's too hot and sometimes a little bit cold, and I think weather in your country is different when we consider it with Sri Lankan weather. I've heard that there are 4 seasons in your countries, such as spring, autumn, and winter, and yeah, just like that.
In summer, yes.
Summer. Uh, and do you like your weather?
I do. I prefer summer. I prefer being around in this weather. because it's very hot and nice, and I can wear shorts and t-shirt and not be cold. Do you like cold? Have you ever seen snow?
No, we, I like snow, but I have never seen snow. How we can play with artificial snow in carnivals, and I think snow playing with snow is very good, and I've heard that people make snowmans and they do ice skating in countries such as countries in Europe. And how in Sri Lanka we don't have snow, how we have cold season, how it's only a rainy season. Yeah.
Is it cold during the rain season?
Yeah, it's a bit colder than the dry season. The dry season is little bit hot. How Sri Lankan people, how for Sri Lankan people it's usual, but for people from another countries it's unusual.
Of course. And can I ask you, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Yeah, I would like to be a doctor.
Wow.
Yeah. First when I was in grade 1, I thought I will be a doctor one day. Then when I came to grade 8, I thought I will be a software engineer. But I thought, and then in grade 9, I thought it's not my type of job. So I thought I will be a doctor, and I work hard for that. And if I want to be a doctor, I have to do many things, like I should participate to a university, and I should get through all the examinations. Yeah.
It's a very hard work to become
Yeah.
a doctor. You have to study for years
Yeah.
to become one. And where would you like to study? Do you know where would you like to study?
Yeah. In order to be a doctor, we should study science subject well, and and then math subject too. I think both subjects are very important to be a doctor. And when we are studying A level, there will be subjects like bioscience, chemistry, and subjects like that.
Of course. Do you have a university in mind where you would like to
Yeah.
go?
Yeah, I would like to go to the University of Peradeniya. I've heard that university is very beautiful. There is a flower garden in there, and there are there is a good library, and I've heard about many things about Peradeniya University. So that's why I like to participate to that university. I wish I could participate to that university.
Of course, you surely will be able to participate because you're a very smart boy. I just wanted to ask you, do you have a favorite subject? We were talking about subjects. Do you have your favorite subject in
Yeah,
school?
my favorite subject is science, and I like science because when we learn science, we are able to learn many new things, just like what about our body, and about many things about animals, and about elements and things like that. And we are able to do science experiments. So that's why I like to study science, and that's why science is my favorite subject.
You like doing experiments?
Yeah.
What sort of experiments? What is your favorite experiment? Have you done one recently?
Yeah. One time we measured water, and we put it in a beaker, and we measured it by using triple beam balance, and that was my favorite. And we did many types of science experiments too. One day we did a science experiment to identify acids and and then base substances, and yeah, we did many types of science experiments. And when we learn science, we are able to learn many new things, such as how a lightning can happen, and what are the effects of lightning, and about natural disasters. Now we are learning about natural disasters, and the teacher asked us to do a presentation, and we have to do it tomorrow. And me and my friend have to do a presentation too, and our topic is tsunami, and I am collecting information about tsunami, and I made some questions. um, I think learning science is a very good opportunity to learn new things.
Absolutely, yes. Um, do you have your favorite teacher in school?
Yeah, I have many favorite teachers in school. I like my science teacher, and she's very kind. I also like my maths teacher. She's also kind, and she always looks into our studies. I also like my English teacher. She's also kind, and she um, teaches us many things. And I like every teacher that teach me.
Of course, yeah. Um, I wanted to ask you about your family a bit more. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have one sister, and she's 8 years old, and she comes to the Lakarna Center too. And I think she's I think she's a good sister.
Do you get on?
Yeah, I think our connection is very good, because she always asks me when she have a problem, when she's unable to solve a maths equation. She always asks me, and when she is unable to spell English words correctly, she always asks me, and I like to teach her. And I also like to play games with her, and we play games such as Scrabble and Carom, and yeah, games like that.
Okay, and do you ever do any housework? Do your parents give you any housework to do?
Hmm, sometimes, but actually I am volunteering when they have to do houseworks. I think every child should help their mother and father. Um, uh, I like to help my mother and father in houseworks, because I think they uh, they are exhausted from all the work they do and every day, because they have to do jobs. And I think um, helping parents when houseworks is good. And however, we shouldn't have to do all the housework, because parents don't ask us to do all the houseworks, and we can help them by cooking, and we can help them when they are growing fruits in the garden, and we can help them to grow them, and we can help them in different ways in houseworks. Yeah, we could be able to clean our own clothes, and we should be able to do our own things.
Of course, and you volunteer. You
Yeah.
volunteer to help
Yeah.
with any housework. And do you know how to cook?
Yeah, I know how to cook some vegetables, and I know how to cook noodles, and I know how to cook rice, and I know how to cook some vegetables, but cooking vegetables is harder than cooking rice or noodles. Cooking noodles is very easier than cooking rice too.
Of course. The reason I ask is because when you will go to university, you will probably have to cook for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's important to learn cooking from your mom, as you know, while you're still here. Um, mm, where is your high school? Well, not high school, just school. Where do you go to school? Is it close to your home?
It's like 8 kilometers far away from our home, and I go to school. School. My school is called Momaligatana Mahavidyalaya, and I like my school very much. And there are many good teachers in my school. I think my school is a good school, and there are many talented students also in my school.
Do you have any friends?
Yeah, I have more than 10 friends. I think all of the students in my class are my friends, and I have many friends. Yeah.
That's very good. And is there something that your hometown is famous for?
Our hometown is famous for agriculture, and there is a hospital also available. There are some facilities like those, and I think our hometown is very popular for agriculture. There are many people in our area grows their own chena, and they grow pumpkins, ash pumpkins, and cucumbers, and jackfruit in there. I think cultivating is a very good thing.
Of course. Do you have a garden? What sort of fruit and vegetables do you grow in your garden?
I have a garden. I grow peanuts and sometimes green grams. When I grow green grams, my parents also help me. When I grow peanuts, sometimes I do it alone. Sometimes they help me. I have a small garden, and there are many flowers in our garden too. Rose flowers, and there are many types of flowers, and we grow cucumbers in our garden too.
Can I ask you what do you like to do with your free time when you're not at school? What do you like to do?
I like to do many things.
Hobbies.
Yeah, I like to do many things. I have many hobbies. One of them is reading books, and I like to collect stamps, and I like to collect coins. I like to watch movies, and sometimes I play cricket. However, not all the time. I only play cricket with my friends because when I'm at home, there is no one to play cricket with. I only play with my sister.
I was going to ask, do you play
Yeah.
with your sister? Okay. You said something about reading books. What is your favorite book? Do you read in English or in Sinhalese?
I read Sinhala books, English books, and sometimes Tamil books, but I can't read Tamil books very much because I don't know how to read lots of words, but I know how to read few Tamil words, and I like to read English books and Sinhala books. My favorite Sinhala book is Madal Duva. It was written by Martin Wickramasinghe, and he is one of the most famous writers. However, unfortunately he died few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Madaldu book is very famous, and I like to read many English books. I like Tarzan book, and I sometimes I read comic books. I like to read comics about Spider-Man and Iron Man. Yeah, and
Who is your favorite comic character?
my
Anime character?
my favorite anime character is Goku, and
Okay.
and and I like many types of cartoons. My favorite cartoon is Ben 10, and I like it very much.
Goku used to be my favorite character when I was a child, when I was watching the TV. Um, what English books have you read again? Do you have your favorite English book?
Yeah, I like to read many types of English books, but my favorite one is uh, Tarzan's son. It's about Tarzan's son, and he also comes to an island in Africa, and he lives like Tarzan too. And yeah, that book is about Tarzan's son.
I really like the Tarzan story, and I also really love Harry Potter. When I was growing up, Harry Potter used to be my favorite book of all time, and it still is actually. Have you seen films or read any Harry Potter books?
Yeah, I've
You
seen.
have?
Yeah,
You have, okay. Which book have you read?
I've read the first book, and I've watched three Harry Potter films, and I also like Harry Potter. And my favorite film is also the first film, and I like Harry Potter.
There's nothing not to like about Harry Potter. It's
Yeah.
magic. It's
Yeah.
magic. Do you have a favorite character from Harry Potter?
Yeah, my favorite character is also Harry Potter.
Also Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Um, um, how often do you watch television? Do you watch TV?
Yeah, I watch television sometimes. However, many people watch television and and they are addicted to the television. However, we shouldn't watch television a long time, and we should watch television for a short time, uh, like 30 minutes per day. When we watch films, we can watch a film once a week, or once a month, so we won't get addicted to the TV. I think watching television is good, and there are many things to learn from the television, because there are some educational channels also available in the television, such as Animal Planet and Food Network, and Discovery Science. My favorite channel is Discovery Science, because there are many things that we can learn from that channel. There are many scientific facts, and my my favorite program is You Are Being Warned, because there are many new things. We are able to see many new things in that program, just like new cars, and once it showed the car just like Transformers, and I was unable to believe that's true, and I like to watch TV, but we shouldn't watch the TV beyond the limit.
Of course. And how has the internet affected your viewing habits, your television viewing habits.
Yeah.
Do you watch more TV or less when you have internet?
Yeah. I don't watch more TV. I watch less TV when I have internet. I use internet for educational things, especially things just like when I want to learn a new phrase or how to make a sentence. Um, I go to the internet and search, or I use ChatGPT or AI technology. AI technology is very popular in nowadays. I think using AI is very great, and it is very easy. I think using AI is super easy. Um, I I use AI to do many tasks. Uh, AI can do many tasks like writing emails, and it can also find nearest hotels and hospitals.
Of
Where
course.
yeah.
Do you learn anything IT related in your school?
Yeah, in school we learn how to program simple things, and we learn how to use software called Excel, and we uh, we learn how to use Paint 3D, and we learn many things like that. We learn how to create a pie chart and many
Pie
things.
chart.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
That's very
yeah,
impressive. You
yeah.
learn a lot more than
Yeah.
I do.
In this center, we also learned many new things. Uh, First, we learned how to create a simple website.
Website.
Yeah, and we learned how to use HTML and write simple programs, and we created animations using HTML. Once I created the cube using HTML, a 3D cube.
That is impressive. You know
Yeah,
how to do all that.
yeah,
Build websites and even do
yeah,
the animation.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And once I created a ring that rotate when we click it. Um, um, I think that was one of my best programs. I like to learn IT because we are able to learn many things, and I learned some Python from this center too. We learned how to create a simple program. When we the program was it asks questions from us. When we give the answer, it replies us back. First it asks what's your name, and when we reply, when we give it our name, it provides us a sentence wow, that's an amazing name. Yeah.
Oh wow. That
Yeah.
is. You learn a lot of things here,
Yeah.
and I think it's very useful for you to know so much IT and so much technology, and even using ChatGPT and AI. It's really incredible that you're able to do that while being, while being so young. Um, mm, can I ask you more about movies and films and music? Do you have a favorite film?
Yeah, my favorite film is a Marvel film. It's Avengers Endgame, and it's about supervillain. It's about supervillain and Avengers, and I like that film very much. Uh, I think almost more than millions of people have watched that film.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah. Do you have a favorite character?
Yeah, my favorite character in that film is Iron Man because he is the one who saved many peoples in the universe in that film. And I also like other Marvel characters such as Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Hulk, Venom, and Deadpool, Wolverine, and many types of Marvel characters. I like all the Marvel characters, and I also like DC films too. My favorite DC film is about Batman, and I like Transformers films too. My favorite Transformers film is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Wow.
Yeah, and that film is very cool, and I like watching films like that.
That is incredible. That is
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
cool. I think Doctor Strange is my favorite Marvel character out of them all. Um, do you go to the cinema?
No, we don't go to cinema more often, but I've gone to the cinema one time in my life because cinemas are far away from our cities, and our nearest cinema is available in Monragala, I think. And I've been there to watch a film called Abba, and that film is really is was a really cool film. It was about a king, and he was it was about the first king who ruled the kingdom of Anuradhapur.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Old, long time ago.
Yeah.
So it's a historical film.
Yeah.
Historical film.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you go by yourself or did you go with anyone else?
Yeah, I went there with everyone else because I was very young in that time.
Who did you see it with?
I went there with my mother and father.
Oh wow. Did they like the film?
Yeah, they liked the film.
They liked the film. And do you like any music?
Yeah, I like many types of musics. I like classical music, pop musics, and sometimes I listen to Sri Lankan music. I like all musics in Sri Lanka, and when we learn music in our schools, we should listen to all singular songs because we should study them. There are many types of songs available in Sri Lanka.
Do you listen any English songs?
Yeah.
Any English music?
Yeah.
Do you think listening to English music helps you learn English?
Yeah, I think listening to English music is very important, and it's a good thing because if we listen to English song, we are able to learn many things. And in this center, Janukasa asked us to listen to English songs, and he told us you should try to understand the phrases and new verbs in the song, not just listen.
Not just listen.
Yeah. And
Try to understand the meaning of it.
yeah. So by using that method, we learned many new things and meaningful things. Yeah.
Do you have your favorite artist?
Yeah, my favorite artist is Michael Jackson. Yeah, and many people like him, and he's the person who started pop music, and he has his own dancing style, and yeah.
He's a prince of pop, I think. I
Yeah.
think they call it prince of pop.
Yeah. No,
Or
I
king
think
of
the
pop.
king of pop.
Oh,
Yeah.
king of pop.
Yeah.
Okay, king of pop.
And we can use English songs to improve our English skills. Yeah. My favorite English song is the Earth song. It is also one of Michael Jackson's songs, and it is very soothing, and it is a good song. I think everyone liked that song.
Have you tried learning any instruments, to play any
Yeah.
instruments yourself?
Yeah, I've learned to play flute, and flute that I play is different. Like Western people play an instrument called flute, and it is a bit different. I think flute that we play is different because it is an Asian instrument, um, and and in school teacher teaches us how to play flute. There are 7 holes in the flute. I think I can play the flute little bit, and I know how to play organs. I'm able to play small songs by using organs.
Of course. Do you like playing instruments?
Yeah,
Do you like-
I like playing instruments because it is very enjoyable and fun.
I wanted to ask you now, how do you listen to music? Do you just hear it live in the streets, or do you have any other means of listening to music?
Sometimes I use headphones, and sometimes I listen by using the mobile phone. Sometimes I use speakers, and most probably I use headsets while listening to music.
And what's the most popular type of music in Sri Lanka?
I think Sri Lanka most popular music type in Sri Lanka is Sri Lankan classical music.
Sri Lanka.
Yeah, and there are many types of music in Sri Lanka. There are old music and new types. And some songs, some types of music are mixed with Indian and Sri Lankan music. I like all types of music.
You like all types of
Yeah.
music. Can I ask you about news? Do you like news, and what are your news sources? Where do you get your news from?
I like to read news. We get news via many types of things, just like we get news from newspapers, and we watch news programs, and we get news from websites, and sometimes we watch news from YouTube. However, the news in YouTube is always not right. So people used to watch news by using the television, and I think majority of people in Sri Lanka watch news by using the television, and some people use their mobile phone too. There is app called View, and people can watch news by using that app too.
Do you prefer local news or international news?
I like local news and international news too, because when you are listening to local news, it is like boring because we already know about many of these things. However, when we listen to international news, we don't know much about international news, because if we we can listen to it, we can learn many things by watching international news. I think we should watch international news and local news.
Both. That is very smart. You just have to watch both, and
Yeah.
what do you think is more popular, newspapers or magazines?
I think newspapers are popular than magazines.
Are they popular in Sri Lanka? Do people read
Yeah,
newspapers?
yeah. However, in nowadays people don't read newspapers, but in the I think for about 4 or 5 years ago, people read newspapers. However, after the corona pandemic, people got mobile phones, and they used to download PDFs of those newspapers. Then they didn't have to pay money to buy a newspaper, and there are many programs that we can hear news, and we can listen to news by using the radio. So people started not to buy newspapers. However, all people still buy newspapers. Yeah.
Of course. I wanted to know more about traveling. Where would you like to go the most? If you were able to travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I would like to go to Lithuania. Yeah, because I don't know much about that country, but I've heard that there are many beautiful lakes in there and many castles. Yeah, and I also like to travel to New Zealand because there are many snowy mountains and many beautiful places to see. Yeah, I also like to travel to Australia if I'm able to, because there are many animals that I haven't seen in Australia, just like kangaroos, koalas, and many types of animals.
They're very beautiful
Yeah.
animals. Um, you can see them in zoos, but
Yeah.
it's not very nice
Yeah.
to see an animal in a zoo, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, we should see them in their homes, not
Yes.
in cages. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And has a foreign visitor ever stayed at your place with you at home?
Yeah. Um,
Have anyone like me came to your home and
no,
stayed with you?
because we live in far away from here. No one comes, and yeah, we ask no one to come because it's far away and the road is a bit broken. However, now it is the road is good, and however, homeschooling is uh, however, if it's I think it's too far away. Yeah.
Would you like someone to come if the road was good?
Yeah, I would like someone to come, and however, it's too bad it's far away and the road is broken. Yeah.
Um, did I ask you about your hobbies?
Yeah.
I asked you about
Yeah.
your hobbies. I wanted to ask more about the internet. How important is internet to you,
Yeah.
to you and to your family?
Yeah, internet is very important to me and my family. To my family, my mother uses internet to do many things. My sister uses internet to learn new things like dancing and things like that. Sometimes I use YouTube to watch videos, and yeah, I use YouTube and internet to do many tasks. My father don't use internet much. However, my mother and me use and I use internet. I use internet to do many tasks, and I most importantly I use internet to learn English and to learn new things. If there is a difficult question or a math question, I just ask AI to give me an answer and describe how we should get the answer. Then it is easy to learn, and I think we should have English knowledge to use internet. However, everything in the internet is not true, and there are fake news also in internet. We should be careful while using internet because hackers are everywhere.
How do you decide, or how can you tell if it's a fake news or not?
Yeah, it is difficult to find fake news because there are news about there are many fake news, just like a famous person has died because they are doing that because they are able to get more views by releasing fake news. But I think releasing fake news to people is not a good thing. However, I think now security forces has taken step for that, and they always look at the internet and search if there are fake news. However, there is still fake news available in the internet.
Around.
Yeah.
That's true. How do you get here from your home to school?
Yeah.
To school and to here.
Yeah. I come here from my father's three-wheeler. Yeah. And he always comes with me when I go to classes. And sometimes I go to classes by using the bus. However, the bus is not always available, so my father always brings me here and brings me back home by using the three-wheeler.
Your family is very supportive of you,
Yeah.
especially your dad.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
really want you to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
very well.
Yeah, they help me to learn English too, and they help me when I have problems. They are really helpful.
They're very helpful.
Yeah.
They're very helpful.
Yeah.
They're very proud of you.
Yeah.
You think they're proud of you?
Yeah.
What are the other popular means of transportation around here besides the three-wheeler?
There are many ways that we can travel. How the main way to travel is using the bus. There are taxis available. Bus and taxis are the vehicles that are available in these areas. Many people use the bus because the price is lower than using a taxi. If we use a taxi to go to Pasra from here, it will be like 1,500 rupees. However, if we use the bus, it will be like 100 rupees. So people used to use public transportation.
It's 10 times cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know you said that you like to play cricket, but do you like any other sports or to play them or to watch it?
Yeah, I would like to play cricket and to watch cricket, and I would like to watch football. Sometimes I play football with my friends. However, we don't know how to play it. And I would like to watch volleyball matches. Volleyball is our national sport too. I would like to watch baseball matches, and
Do you know how to play volleyball?
yeah, I know how to play volleyball. Lots of Sri Lankans play volleyball, and majority of them are good at it. However, I'm not really good at volleyball.
Do you watch any sports on television?
Yeah, I watch sports in television. Sometimes I watch ice hockey on television and skydiving, and most importantly, I watch cricket on television. Cricket is one of the most famous sports in Sri Lanka. I think it is famous in everywhere all around the world. I think cricket is a good sport.
It's a good sport.
Yeah.
It is indeed. I would love to learn how to play cricket. I would love to learn. Would you be able to teach me?
Okay.
You would?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about, do you think you are a polite person?
Yeah.
You are a polite person.
Yeah.
Manners and...
Yeah.
And do you think it's important to be polite?
Yeah, it's important to be polite if you are a child, and people always finds about children, and we should always be polite, and we should always respect our parents and our teachers, because if we respect them, we will get a good name from the society, and people of the society will appreciate us. However, if we don't respect to our elders and teachers and parents. Um, people in the society think we are not good people, and we will be murderers in the future. Yeah, things like that.
You don't.
Yeah.
People don't want people like that in
Yeah.
society, do they? No. I wanted to ask you about clothing. Do you have your favorite piece of clothing?
No, but I would like to wear a pair of trousers and a t-shirt.
Do you have uniforms?
Yeah, we have uniforms in the school and for some classes too. In the center, we also have a uniform, and in the school, we must wear the uniform because if we don't wear the uniform, we will be get punished. And our uniform in the school is white in color shirt and blue in color trouser, but it is short. However, when we go to grade 10, we should wear a white in color shirt and a white in color trouser.
Why do you think it's important to wear uniform?
It's important to wear a uniform because people used to think about school students by looking at the uniforms. If the uniforms are neat and tidy, people think they are very polite and good students. However, if their uniforms are dirty and they are untidy, people think these students are very bad students, and so we should always keep our uniforms clean.
And it's important for everyone to wear the same uniform.
Yeah, and the government also provides one uniform for free because there are poor students also. Yeah.
And what is the traditional clothing of Sri Lanka?
The traditional clothing of Sri Lanka is for boys and for men. The clothing is a white in color sarong and a white in color shirt with long sleeves. And for girls, it's a cloth called lama saria, and for elder women, it's a cloth called osaria, and it looks like a sari, and there are many types of clothes that people wear in different times. In the past, people wear sarongs, but now people wear trousers and shirts. However, in the past, people only wear sarongs, and the main job was agriculture. However, nowadays, people also engage in agricultural activities, and they work in schools, hospitals, and they have many different types of jobs.
Do you own a traditional clothing?
Yeah, I like traditional clothing.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it. In every Sunday we have to go to the Dhamma school. We should wear the sarong and the long sleeve shirt when we are going there. And I think wearing uniform like that is very good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Thihan.
for-
You were great. You were great. Thank you.